Hello. I'm Lolly.
And I'm Vic. We're the worst double act you have ever seen. We have no style, no wit, and the worst jokes.
However, you can't heckle us. And we keep going regardless. Are you ready for the show? Here we go then.
Never hit a man with glasses. Hit him with a baseball bat.
My psychiatrist told me I was crazy, and I said I want a second opinion. He said, okay, you're ugly too.
Money can't buy happiness, but it sure makes misery easier to live with.
I discovered I scream the same way, whether I'm about to be devoured by a great white shark, or if a piece of seaweed touches my foot.
I don't trust anything that bleeds for 5 days and doesn't die.
Worrying works. 90% of the things I worry about never happen.
I got into a fight one time with a really big guy, and he said, "I'm going to mop the floor with your face." I said, "You'll be sorry." He said, "Oh yeah. Why?" I said, "Well, you won't be able to get into the corners very well."
I always take life with a grain of salt, plus a slice of lemon, and a shot of tequila.
A little boy asked his father, "Daddy, how much does it cost to get married?" Father replied, "I don't know, son, I'm still paying."
I didn't say it was your fault. I said I was blaming you.
The voices in my head may not be real, but they have some good ideas.
Behind every successful man is his woman. Behind the fall of a successful man is usually another woman.
The sole purpose of my middle name is so I can tell when I'm really in trouble.
You don't need a parachute to skydive. You only need a parachute to skydive twice.
Some people say, if you can't beat them, join them. I say, if you can't beat them, because they will be expecting you to join them, so you will have the element of surprise.
My opinions may have changed, but not the fact that I am right.
A bus station is where a bus stops. A train station is where a train stops. On my desk, I have a workstation.
If you think nobody cares if you're alive, try missing a couple of payments.
If 4 out of 5 people suffer from diarrhea, does that mean that one enjoys it?
Did you know that dolphins are so smart that within a few weeks of captivity, they can train people to stand on the very edge of the pool and throw them fish?
Never, under any circumstances, take a sleeping pill and a laxative on the same night.
I didn't fight my way to the top of the food chain to be a vegetarian.
A computer once beat me at chess, but it was no match for me at kickboxing.
I saw a woman wearing a sweatshirt with guess on it. So I said implants.
Women will never be equal to men until they can walk down the street with a bald head and a beer gut, and still think they are sexy.
Why does someone believe you when you say there are 4 billion stars, but check when you say the paint is wet?
Whenever I fill out an application, in the part that says, "If an emergency, notify," I put, "Doctor." What's my mother going to do?
I asked God for a bike, but I know God doesn't work that way. So I stole a bike and asked for forgiveness.
Having sex is like playing bridge. If you don't have a good partner, you'd better have a good hand.
Men have 2 emotions, hungry and horny. If you see him without an erection, make him a sandwich.
Children, you spend the first 2 years of their life teaching them to walk and talk. Then you spend the next 16 years telling them to sit down and shut up.
Evening news is where they begin with good evening, and then proceed to tell you why it isn't.
That's all the time we have. You've been a fantastic audience, and we have been Lolly
And Vic. Goodbye.